as the Indian financial ecosystem is getting more digitalized, we are seeing increase in the cyber crime. We are seeing increase in the incidents and reporting of the cyber crime over the across India. So mainly when we look at the different types of cyber crimes that happen, mainly that we see are your banking frauds. Okay, banking fraud is one of a serious offenses that happens through your cyber crime. We also have identity theft. Okay, we have identity theft that happens regularly. Okay, another one is your forged KYC. Fine. So these are the type of cyber crimes that are regularly happening in India through the telecom sector. Through the telecom sector. Fine. So to curb this, the Department of Telecommunication has come out with something called as Sanchaar Saathi portal. It is a AI powered portal. Okay, it is using artificial intelligence here. So this Saathi portal, this portal was launched by Center for Development of Telematics, that is CDOT, which functions under the Department of Telecommunication. It is mainly to revolutionize the telecom sector in India. Again, the primary objective of Sanchar Sati portal is to address various fraudulent activities, okay, prevalent in telecom sector, mainly as I've told, identity theft, forged KYC, and banking fraud. These are the main type of cyber crimes that are happening in the financial sector when it comes to India. So to curb all this, to stop all these type of offenses, the government has come up with Sanchar Sati portal. So, what are the reforms introduced? Okay, what are the reforms introduced in Sanchar Sati? So, there are mainly three reforms that have been introduced here. Firstly, we have CEIR, that is Central Equipment Identity Registry. So, here what it is doing is it is trying to implement to block stolen or lost mobile phones. So, in case any of your phones it gets lost or stolen, and if you think that that phone may be used to cause any crime, so if that risk is happening, so what you can do is you can just submit IMEI number along with a copy of police complaint to the portal, and the portal will act and it will block the stolen mobiles. Okay, so again, whenever these stolen mobiles, whenever they are active, they also, it is during that time as well, information is sent to the law enforcement agencies, and the law enforcement agencies can take action. Okay, so that is one of the reforms. Secondly, they have introduced know your mobile connection. So here it allows the users to check mobile connections registered in their name. Fine. So again, it what mainly it is trying to do is it is trying to recognize fraudulent connections or unauthorized connections. And also here using this know your mobile connection, you can re-verify your mobile connection here. Okay, in case of safety, so you can verify your mobile connections. Thirdly and lastly, one more important reform that was introduced is your ASTR, that is artificial intelligence and facial recognition for telecom SIM subscribe verification. Fine. So for during the SIM subscription, now artificial intelligence will be used along with the facial recognition. It is mainly developed. To identify subscribers. Okay, so again, to curb or to eliminate fraudulent or unauthorized mobile connection, the government is using artificial intelligence and facial recognition. So these are the reforms that have been introduced in Sanchar portal. But again, since its introduction, it has cut down over 40 lakh fraudulent connections. Okay, it has identified and has disconnected 36 lakh uh, uh, fraudulent or unauthorized mobile connections. So it has already started making impact. So when we look at telecom sector, this is not the first reform that has been introduced in the telecom sector to curb cyber crimes. There are other reforms also introduced here. When I talk about reforms, the reforms have been in two ways. Firstly, the reforms have been for the law enforcement agencies. Okay, and secondly, it has been introduced for normal citizens. Okay, common citizens. For them, the reforms have been introduced. Okay, so here as I've told, the reforms in the telecom sector to curb cyber crimes, there have been two types of reforms. Firstly, the reforms have been introduced for the law enforcement agencies to take actions, and secondly, it has been introduced for common citizens. Okay. First, when you look at the law enforcement agencies, fine. When we look at the law enforcement agencies, these are the reforms that have been introduced. Firstly, Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center has been established. This center coordinates between all the law enforcement agencies when it comes to cyber crimes. Okay, so this is the main center. Here, all the law enforcement agencies, they coordinate. Okay. Nextly, we have National Cyber Forensic Lab, which has been introduced in all of the state and the union territory police. Please remember, cybercrime comes under Schedule 7. It is part of Schedule 7. Here, under state list. Fine, it comes under state list. So National Cyber Forensic Labs, they have been introduced in all states and union territory polices. Then we have CY Train Portal. Okay, it is a massive open online course like Swayam Portal. It is a massive open online course. Open online course means anyone can apply for this, and it is completely free, sponsored by the government, for capacity building of police officers, judicial officers, prosecutors, again law enforcement agencies, through online course on critical aspect of cyber investigation. Capacity building means here, okay, capacity building means that basics are taught. Okay, basics, your advanced aspects related to telecom sector and cyber security, all this is being introduced in this CY Train Portal. Then we have cybercrime prevention against women and children scheme. Okay, financial assistance is provided for all the state agencies to develop capacities of law enforcement agencies in investigating cyber crimes. Then we have joint cyber coordination team. Okay, again, it is for the coordination among the law enforcement agencies. Then we have central assistance for modernization of police. Okay, this is assistance. The center is giving financial assistance to the state governments to modernize their police when it comes to cyber crimes. By modernization, I mean by, again, capacity building, by providing equipments, communication, forensic equipment, cyber policing equipments. Fine. So all this is your modernization of police, and for this assistance is provided by the center here. These are all the reforms that have been brought under the law enforcement agencies. Now, when we look at for citizens, okay, what are the reforms that have been introduced? The reforms, first and importantly, National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. Okay, it is a portal where a citizen can report incidents of cyber crimes with special focus on crime against women and children. Fine. Online bullying, harassment, pornography. Okay, all these type of cyber crimes can be directly reported on this portal. Then citizen financial cyber fraud reporting and management system. It is a system for immediate reporting of financial frauds and assistance in lodging online cyber complaint through a toll-free helpline. Fine. Other than a portal, the government has also set up a toll-free helpline where you can report the cyber crimes that are happening. Okay. So here, when we look at it, these are your cybercrime related reforms, and also a new portal has been launched, that is Sanchaar portal that has been launched. So this was the information. In the Telegram group, I had uploaded a question, that is, what is sanchaar saathi? Discuss the recent efforts to curb cybercrime and fraud in the sector. So I'll be uploading the model answer in the Telegram group. You also can join our Telegram group. The link will be in the description of this video. Thank you.